Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to do a different kind of video. I haven't done one of these in forever, and I don't know if I'm going to be consistent with it, but I figured I'd show you guys how I'm doing it. I am going to set up my January notes page, and January means a whole lot of new things. Macy's birthday is January 11th, so I have a lot of stuff going on with that. I did just open up my own Etsy shop, so I have a lot of stuff going on with that. With the new year comes like taxes and stuff, so I need to figure all of that out, and then of course home stuff. I will also be studying. There's not really much that I need to do in terms of like prepping for that. I feel like I've already done enough of that, but I figured I would just sit down with you guys, kind of chat about what's going on, give you guys some updates, fill this out with you guys, and hopefully you'll get something out of it, and maybe you could do yours along with me. So one thing that I'm going to change in 2019 is I want to try and make use of other types of stickers. So for example, I always buy Erin Condren stickers, and I feel like I never fit them into my planning. So going forward, I am vowing that I'm going to use more of Erin Condren stuff because I do have a ton of it and I just don't want it to go to waste. So for this monthly page, I am going to use the January page. I know this is probably like so overdone and a lot of people do it, but it's just easy. It's easy to use something that has everything set up for you. You really don't need to plan with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I have some main sections. So I have Macy's birthday, YouTube, Etsy, finances, and home. So I'm basically just gonna, kind of split it up into half and put some decorations and stuff in as I go. So I think the first thing that I want to do is make it kind of look cute. So I am going to grab some washi here, and I am just gonna lay it right across. And then I will also lay down that, actually, you know what? I think I might do something a little different. Let me move these down for now. You hear Jason, he's watching the football game. So he might be cheering. I think the Bears are on. I do something like this for my work planner, and I love how it turns out. So I'm hoping that I love it here as well. I feel like I have to make use of, of what I have. And these stickers are so pretty. It's like, might as well. I'm also going to use some Planner Kate stuff, some like freebies and stuff that she gives. So I will kind of add that as I am going. So I'm going to take this January sticker here, just prop that right in the middle. Again, I do something very similar for work. I think I showed you guys my planner before for work. And I think I'm going to cover this little flag up at the top. I don't think it's gonna cover all the way, but I'm just gonna like do it like that, just so it goes a little bit more. Actually, maybe I should do that other one. It doesn't match as much with the washi. Okay, so have that in there. And then what I'm gonna use are these little event sticker types of things. Usually a lot of times her stuff doesn't have more like functional stuff. Like this is usually more decorative. You can see here, there's not a ton of space to write. So I'm glad that in January there's a lot, because I think a lot of people need that kind of structure in January. Okay, so that part is done. Now I think I'm gonna set up my sections, and I think I'm just gonna do one section by one section so I have enough space. I don't want to, run out of space or anything like that. So the first category is gonna be Macy's party, and that's really just because, or Macy's birthday, and that's really just because that's probably the thing that's gonna happen first. And I just wanna make sure that we are prepared. The thing that stinks about having a kid who has a birthday in January, especially so close to Christmas and all the holidays, is that people like to group things together, and she's already experiencing that so many people are grouping her birthday along with other stuff. It's just kind of how it happens. I'm also going to use these little dots, and I can't promise that they're going to be straight at all, but I'm just going to use the dots to mark things that need to be done. And I can put a little check mark on them when I'm done. These are all little samplers that I have from Planner Kate, and I don't really use them a ton either. So I'm, again, trying to just use what I have. So for Macy's birthday, I need to send out invites for her party. I also need to figure everything out for a photo shoot that I like to do every year for her birthday. It's honestly not very fancy. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better. It's nothing fancy. I just get like the number, whatever number she's turning, so 3 in this case, some other balloons. I do a little backsplash type of thing, and then I just take pictures of her, like either eating cake was the first year. I think the second year I did the same thing, but she's not really a baby anymore, so doing the smash cake thing doesn't make a ton of sense. But I'm gonna do something similar to that because I love having that, and it's kind of like when you first have a baby, you do the monthly pictures. Well, this is more my like yearly picture type of thing. And I think it will be ridiculous, but I'm probably going to make her do that until she's 18 because, I mean, it's just so cute, and it will be nice to see all the years. And then we have to figure out what we're going to do in terms of presents. She did get a ton of stuff for her for Christmas, but I just want to give her a couple other little things for her birthday because, again, it kind of stinks when you have, you know, your birthday so close and you kind of, I don't know, you get ripped off, I think. Okay, so that is the first one. I'm going to leave some space in between, and then I'm going to do YouTube. This is just going to be a space for ideas for videos. As of right now, I think I have all the stuff that I want like already planned. But again, I just want to have a space for if there's any ideas or anything that I come up with that I absolutely want to do in January. So we'll leave a couple of spaces for that. And then the next one is going to be Etsy. Now, a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions when it comes to Etsy, and I try and respond when I can to some of your questions. So with Etsy, obviously I have a lot going on. You guys know that. It's nothing new. I have a full-time job. I'm studying for the CPA. I have a family. I do YouTube, and now I have my Etsy stuff. So I would love, love, love to do a ton and to have things out and have like a schedule for you guys. But honestly, it's just not doable at this moment. Like, I have to put other things first. And so I'm trying my hardest to work on some of the things that a lot of people have asked about. I know a lot of people want the larger version, the 8.5 by 11 of the kits. So that is something that is on my to-do list. I have not worked on it because I literally spent all night last night going through orders and getting them all sent out. So I don't know when that will be, and a lot of people have asked about international shipping as well. Again, another thing that I have no idea when it will be, but I will be looking into it as time kind of permits. So just bear with me. When I launched this, I wanted to like really stress that the CPA is still like my main priority. So I want to offer the stickers for you guys, and I will work on those when I can, but I still have to study. So in terms of March kits, my plan is to have them done by the end of January. I want to do that for a couple of reasons. One, I start studying tomorrow, so that's going to be insane. Again, I've been just working on orders and just getting by with orders because I haven't had any time to do anything else besides just get out the orders that have already been placed. So I need to design March, and then I need to print them and cut them. I thought I was prepared for what I had going on for January kits and February kits, but I was blown away by how many people ordered. I never expected that. So thank you guys for that, but I never expected that. So for March, I want to be more prepared. It was a little stressful getting so many. And so I just want to make sure that I'm stocked. That way I can get them out as soon as possible and I'm not spending like a whole day printing and cutting. That's just hard to do with my schedule and with Macy and everything like that. So my goal is to design them, start printing, start cutting them, and then sometime around the end of January get those out. The other thing is I don't want to have like 3 months open at one time, because again, that's a lot. If someone orders January, February, and March, if I have to cut things and print those, that's a lot to do it all at once. So I'm aiming to have only 2 kits available at once. Again, I know that's probably not ideal, but with my situation, it's just something that I have to do at this point. So things might change when I'm done with the CPA, but for now, just kind of have to bear with me. So like I said, I need to design March. I need to print March. And this is probably like, I know it's drawn out, but honestly, it helps to do it in stages. I need to cut March. I already do have like a kit in mind that I want to use, so I just really have to change up the colors and stuff. And then I need to take March pictures so that I can list them. Pics, March listings. I need to like announce March whenever that's going to be available. Okay, and then some other things. I'm gonna need a couple more. Let's see, I'm running out of this color. I thought I had more of these. Here we go. Nope, that's not the same color. Okay, I also need, like I said, to work on 8.5 by 11. I need to look into international shipping. If anybody has an Etsy shop and you do international and you have any tips for me of things that I need to know, let me know, because I am completely new to this. I have no idea. And that's kind of the struggles. I have to figure that out before I can do anything else. And then I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I might work on other sheets if I have time, but honestly, I think for now, until I'm done with the CPA, like this might be, that might be pushing it. So lots of stuff for Etsy when I have free time. My goal is really to study in the morning, work, come home, edit, film videos, and then at night when Macy goes to bed, or a little bit before she goes to bed, do orders. So I'm going to be busy, but honestly, I love doing what I do. So I'm okay with it being crazy for a while because everything that I do is important to me. Okay, so then we have finances, and this is more like to-dos for finances. It's not really goals or anything like that. I know a lot of people do like to put their goals in terms of finances, but for me, this is more of like, okay, you need to get this stuff done. So, and I think I'm all out of those colors, so I'm gonna switch to, let's see, the lighter blue maybe. All blues, they go together. Okay, so I need to find a tax accountant. I've talked about this a little bit, but I definitely, the person that we were going to before doesn't know a lot about YouTube and how stuff works with YouTube. So I want to make sure that I find someone who knows the rules, knows what you can deduct, all of that fun stuff. And then I need to put together a like Excel file of my 2018 expenses for YouTube, Etsy, all of that. Those are some big things that I definitely need to work on. And then for home, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pull another one of my books. I always get two for this reason, because you never know when you might need another sticker. So I'm just gonna take, I think I'll just take this one. And this is just gonna be home. We have a couple of things, well, we have a lot of stuff that we want to do with our house, but honestly, because how busy it's been lately, I don't know when a lot of those things are going to happen. So I'm just going to put like the need to do types of things down. And I'm going to line it up. I'm going to try my best to line it up here so it's not super crooked or anything. I might add things as time goes on, but for now I think this will probably just be the sections that I have. So I think, let's see, I have 3 things that I want to for sure do. Okay, so I need to put away Christmas. I also need to move some furniture around. We have a lot of furniture for my sister that we have not put in the house yet, so we need to figure that out. And then I would really love to clean the basement at some point. Our basement is a mess. We have so many boxes down there. We have so much furniture and stuff down there, so it's a mess. So those are the main things that I really want to get done for January. Really things that have to get done. And I'm just going to decorate a little bit towards the bottom since I have some extra room. So I really like this quote. It says, "You are entirely up to you." Super important because you get to choose a lot of what goes on with your life. You can choose, I feel like you can choose a lot of things. Obviously stuff happens, but you can make your life what you want it to be. I'm a huge believer in that. So we are just going to decorate a little bit. These stickers are kind of hard to get off. And let's see. I might add the darker one at the bottom. Maybe I should layer this. No, it rips off the paper. Oh my goodness, you would think that I like just started planning with how bad I am at doing this. And we'll just layer this right here. Perfect. Okay, so that is my January notes page. Not super fancy, but it's going to work for what I need it to work, how I need it to work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.